On that day, there were over 60 shots fired in less than 3.5 minutes.
Now to Operation Crime and Justice. Federal investigators say guns confiscated during a major trafficking investigation, possibly connected to a South American gang, include a gun that was used in a shootout in Antioch. Well, now investigators are shedding additional light on how these guns can be connected to multiple crimes and multiple suspects in some cases. Fox 17 News' Madeline Nolan's live tonight in North Nashville with how investigators were able to, in essence, connect the dots.
Investigators say that the gun that was used in this Mount View Road shooting back in 2024, that is the one in Antioch, didn't just disappear after the crime happened. They say it resurfaced in a much larger federal trafficking investigation that we first told you about yesterday. Home surveillance video captured the sound of more than 60 shots fired in less than 4 minutes on Mount View Road back in September of 2024. Joel Wood lives across the street.
We were just shocked at the blatancy of, 3:30 in the afternoon with school buses going by and a gun battle, exchanging right by the road.
2 men were wounded in the shooting, which investigators later connected to a suspected brothel on Mount View Road. Federal investigators now say a Canik 9mm pistol recovered during this year's federal gun and drug trafficking investigation was linked through ballistic testing to that same shooting. Investigators also say another gun seized in the federal case was preliminarily tied to a separate 2023 Nashville shooting. U.S. Attorney Braden Busek says this case highlights how gun trafficking and local violence often overlap.
It's very concerning to see these guns that are tied to local violence, but it shows a great deal about how there's just this inescapable relationship between drugs, guns, and gangs.
Prosecutors say the trafficking case involves suspected associates of Tren de Aragua, or Anti-Tren, a Venezuelan gang, and resulted in the seizure of 25 guns. Retired Metro Police Officer Ken Alexandro says many of the guns used in local crimes are first stolen and continue circulating through criminal networks.
Every bullet that goes through every barrel has a distinctive fingerprint, just like a human being. We are able to pick up a shell casing from a crime scene, identify it, where that gun was stolen from, and then we're able to match it with, has that gun been used in other crime scenes?
Alexandro says that's why Metro Police continues to urge people to lock their cars and never leave guns inside. Federal investigators say that they are working on this trafficking case. It does remain active, and they're actively looking for possible associates of Tren de Aragua or Anti-Tren. Reporting live here in North Nashville, I'm Madeline Nolan, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Continuing with Operation Crime and Justice, as Madeline mentioned, the recent drug trafficking bust has suspected ties to that violent South American gang known as a TDA. The group is listed as a foreign terrorist organization by the U.S. Justice Department. Investigators are also digging into a possible splinter group, as she also alluded to, called Anti-Tren, which is suspected of operating here in our state. You can see all of our previous stories dealing with Tren de Aragua on the Fox Nashville YouTube channel, and while you're there, we invite you to become a subscriber.